And our voters said, wait a minute, he's holding her accountable. It's about time that politicians are held accountable.
This is going to start with a quick clip of the Trump-Hillary debate from years ago, and then it's going to throw into a CNN clip of Frank Luntz, who's a pollster, basically saying that pundits have it wrong as it pertains to Trump because they can't hide it much longer.
If I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
What is it about these moments? What is it about those moments you think struck a chord and had such an impact? What does this represent?
Because nobody expected Donald Trump to say that. And the pundits really condemned him for doing it. And our voters said, wait a minute, he's holding her accountable. It's about time that politicians are held accountable. That's one of the great frustrations in America. That's why we're so angry, because we think politicians will say and do anything and then actually do exactly the opposite of what they promise.
Even if he would be, even if he's kind of suggesting would be like directing his Justice Department to go after a political opponent.
And that's exactly what the pundits said. And the voters said, he's actually going to do this. I want someone who's that tough, who's going to look me straight in the eye. And the opposite was Barack Obama. Looking people and saying, I get you, I understand you, I appreciate you, I applaud you. Voters are looking for someone to speak to them, to look at them, to mean what they say what they mean, and do what they promise to do.
Luntz should have turned to the camera and then been like, I'm not only the president of Hair Club for Men, I'm also a member. I mean, that is the worst toupee ever, dude. I know it's not about that, but the point is that what he's showing you there is that people are recognizing something. For all of the flaws with Trump and all of the things he says, and it's a little loose and he insults people. And by the way, he really has been wrangling that in. Like, we're not seeing the crazy attacks. I do sense, we addressed it yesterday in the post-game show, somebody asked me about it. There does seem to be a tightening of the message by Trump. I think he's seeing that himself, that it makes sense. And I think because the energy is going in his way, it makes it easier not to be firing all over the place all the time, right? But Luntz, toupee aside, is making a point, which is that Trump is able to connect with people, and that will happen tomorrow. There will be an emotional connection, whether you like it or not, right? He can make you emote in a way that you're like, yeah, he got her, and then for some people it's like, oh, it's terrible. Biden, everyone will be watching with the same exact feeling, whether you love Biden or hate Biden or you're completely indifferent. Everyone will be watching going, when is he going to break down? Stay right there, people, because the only one of its kind, this prescription Contagion Emergency Kit from the Wellness Company, provides you with a carefully selected assortment of effective medications for bird flu, COVID-19, and other respiratory illnesses. Ivermectin, HCQ, Z-Pak, Tamiflu, and budesonide, along with a nebulizer. So you can rest easy knowing that you have emergency meds on hand, along with a guidebook for safe use. Backed by research from experts like Dr. Peter McCullough, the Wellness Company's Contagion Emergency Kit is a must-have. Order today at twc.health/Rubin. Code Rubin saves you 15% at checkout with the Wellness Company.